Back in elementary school, I was dating this girl. Let's call her Savannah. And my brother was dating his sister. Let's call her Hannah. For the fact that I tried not to use real names, and also I forgot her name. Savannah and I were off and on, but even when we were broken up, all three of us were still pretty close since we went to the same school and they both lived at the end of our block, a few houses down from us. One day Hannah messaged me on Facebook and tells me how she's cleaning the house all by herself and she was bored. So she wanted me to come over. Savannah and Hannah both come from Russia, and their dad was a stereotypical beefy Russian guy. Not wanting to get on his bad side, I asked if her dad was home. She said that he was with her sister, and that he said that it was fine for us to hang out. I walked over to her house, and somehow I allowed myself to get involved into helping her with chores. But we both were having fun hanging out in her basement. She was throwing her sister's bras and panties, fun shit. After helping her for a bit, I heard her dad and her sister come home, and all of a sudden Hannah started freaking out, telling me that I need to go right now. Turns out Hannah was lying about her dad saying it was cool for me to come over. And what actually happened was that she was grounded and was tired of having nobody to hang out with. Then Savannah comes in the basement and was rightfully shocked when she saw me because we had broken up and haven't seen each other for weeks, besides the awkward glances we gave each other in the hallway. After a minute of staring at me, she told me that I had to go out before her dad sees me and tells me to go through the window and jump over the fence. So I climbed through the window, jumped over the fence, and the first thing I saw was this big-ass Russian guy who started yelling at me to get off his property or he was going to kill me. So I ran back home, 5 houses down from theirs, and he watched me. I can only imagine his confused reaction as he saw that I only lived 5 houses down. A few days later, Savannah saw me after school and couldn't help but laugh as she told me that the fence that she was telling me to jump was across their backyard and would have brought me to the alley. To top this story off, 8 years later, I met up with Savannah and we hung out at the same house that this happened in. As we were talking to each other, this big-ass Russian guy comes through the door, looks at me very intensely, and says, "Where the hell do I know you from?" Thinking quickly, I said, "Well, I live on the same street as you." He shrugged his shoulders and said that's probably it, and left the room. Savannah was holding back the urge to burst out laughing. Hey everybody, Tyler Escape here. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know last video had terrible audio quality, and I apologize for that. I hope this video makes up for that. My living arrangements have changed, so I'm not in the quiet, ideal environment for recording, but I think I found the next best thing, which is recording in nature. You probably heard it in the background of this video. I'm sure it's significantly better than the audio recording, somewhere where you can hear water running through pipes and other distracting noises. And the noises that you hear in the background now are completely natural, like wind, birds, and water. If you like the change of environment, leave a thumbs up and remember to subscribe.